Alright, we start the stream, immediate technical difficulties. I wouldn't have it any other way. This is just the power of collabs.
This really is.
It really is the collab of all time.
Yeah.
So Twitch, in their infinite wisdom, make shared chat not work.
Brilliant. That could be on me. That could be my skill issue.
I wonder if... Okay, I'm gonna leave yours, and I want you to request the shared chat on mine and see if I can set it up.
Okay, yeah, I'll invite you here. Okay.
Yeah, cause...
wait. Oh, pending.
Wait.
Has access to the session from a previous invite. So okay, it got jacked up somehow. Okay, so
beautiful. This is the power. Invite. Wait, I can invite you. Wait, where are you on my list?
Wait,
you're not even appearing on my list.
That is so weird, my guy. So weird. Wait. Okay.
Oh.
So all I got is a knock.
Yeah, knock. Knock me.
Okay, I will knock.
I sent the invite anyway.
Wrong. Try again.
Beautiful.
Grand.
This is the grandest. I sent an invite. Try accepting that.
Okay. Pending.
Oh. Are we there?
Where did you send it? Did you send like an? Did you send like
I don't know where the hell it goes. This is Twitch's thing. I've got this to work, I think, once or twice in the past. Okay, if I...
Yeah, I am kind of mad about... Okay, send invite. Okay. Did you get my invite?
We're about to find out. I got my eyes on both Twitch tabs that I have open. This is a brilliant case study in how accessible Twitch makes the new things. The fact that it opens in a new window and not a new tab is funny. I think it's funny.
That is not what's going on for me, actually. That is very odd.
You don't have it if you don't have it open in a new window or tab, then it's not going to work.
That is so weird. Okay,
Yep.
Okay, so that's stream together. Start streaming together. Okay. Twitch only supports Chrome and Firefox for now. Brilliant.
Brilliant. Just open a dummy Chrome or Firefox browser. Just for this. This is... Yeah, is he gonna be doing some serious multi-stream drifting? 3 different people, this man. Technically 4. Well, bump it down to 3, because you know how much of a person I am. I'm not.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, I am not multi-live right now. This is a Purple App exclusive.
Nice.
I can't believe I am brain rotted enough to say Purple App when I don't have to.
Say Twitch. It's fine. It's fine. You're conditioned and committed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try inviting you one more time.
Together. Okay, got it.
Wait.
Start streaming together. Okay. Start shared chat. Okay. Okay.
Okay, if you started shared chat, I'm going to exit mine and try joining yours.
Okay. Okay, I got the separate window open here. Okay.
I do too. Okay.
Okay. Previewing. Push users to add them to the call.
Oh,
what do they mean by push? What do they mean?
This is true. Wait, I can... Something went wrong. Please try again later. I guess shared chat isn't gonna work.
Okay. That is so weird.
This is...
Yeah, it says push users to add them to the call, so I don't know
I went to a psychiatrist the other day and said I think I have ADHD because I keep forgetting where I park my Ford at. They responded with that isn't how ADHD
this is a bummer
works.
that is not working.
I argued, but doctor, I keep losing my focus.
God damn it, Core! Core coming in with his joke to save the day, despite our technical difficulties. I don't know why this isn't gonna work.
Yeah, this is very weird.
This is very silly. Honestly.
Wait, do I have to add you to the browser source? Is that what I gotta do?
No.
Is that what it has to?
No.
Okay.
It should... This is a very plug-and-play system. Okay, try disabling shared chat.
Okay, how on God's green earth do I do that?
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to leave yours.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to make my own. It's because you're doing a cheese collab with somebody who doesn't have a VTuber avatar. Listen, he actually does. He just doesn't use it. I saw it.
Yes, I was very briefly a VTuber. It was a very, very janky Vroid.
Okay, I'm going to invite you.
Okay, standing by.
Add you to favorites. Send invite. Okay.
Sweet. Okay.
And if I invite you here...
Okay.
This is the goofiest music I could have picked for this. It's okay, this is the real stream content.
It's kind of the spinning cats soundbite there.
Absolutely. So, let me know when you've accepted the invite.
I literally cannot see the invite here. Okay.
Very cool.
This is terrible.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try over on
Go to my Twitch page and just click join. See if that'll work.
Okay. We will see. Okay, yeah, I'm on your Twitch page. Okay, letting us know you want to collaborate. That is the only option I have right now, so...
do it. Let me know.
Son of a bitch, I closed it. Okay, refreshing. I'm knocking. Something went wrong. Oh, join. Ah, there we go. Okay.
Okay, you're in.
I think we did it.
And now... What do you mean some streamers aren't live yet? It kicked you out. It kicked you out! I clicked shared chat, and then it just kicked you out.
Oh, okay. No, that was on me. That was a big dumb move on me.
Because you closed the window, didn't you?
I did not close the window. I thought I was in another session by accident and clicked the session and joined this one. Okay.
Okay. One more time. I'm going to send the invite.
1000% have our shit together here. Okay.
I sent you the invite. We got this. We're so close.
Okay.
We got this.
Yeah, just
Shiny cancel. Okay. We're here. Canceled. I clicked the button.
Canceled. Yep.
Now, it says you're live, but now it says some streamers aren't live yet. Streamers can't join shared chat once they're live on Twitch. I guess you're not live on Twitch, even though I'm watching you right now.
Oh no, once they're live on Twitch, so like I can't join in mid-session, I have to join before and then join?
You cannot join before.
You cannot.
It won't let you. But even though we're here. So let this be a brilliant case study on how awesome the Twitch shared chat is. Are you cheesing, son? No, we're trying to get Twitch shared chat to work.
Yeah. It's okay, I will
It just doesn't fucking work. It has only worked with about 1 or 2 other streamers before.
I kind of wonder if this is because of my dual PC setup. I think that might actually be a contributing factor here.
I don't know.
Yeah,
what if I
very weird.
push? Hold on. Push your guest. Oh, don't do that. Don't push guest. That is. I've never had to do that before. That is how you dox people. Do not push. Do not push. Well,
it's okay. I'm already a flesh tuber.
You know what?
Come find me.
It's fine. There's no shared chat today. But you know what we do have today?
That is such a bummer. Okay.
It's okay. We're gonna unbum it because today we have the moment we've been waiting for. The thing that worked 100% of the time, clearly. But today, we also, what works? Cheese! I got cheese. We got cheese. The cheese is here. So today...
Unfortunately, I did not go with the Howda. I have to go with the Applewood smoked cheddar because the Howda prices were insane.
I thought we agreed on smoked Gouda.
I am sorry. It is a smoked cheddar. It is a smoked cheddar.
That counts. The theme today was a smoked cheese. So, funny story about this smoked Gouda. This was actually supposed to be the cheese for my first cheese collab. But it turns out the person I was going to collab with, not only does she not really have a streaming setup, but her living conditions do not really allow streaming. I'm like, well, I got this cheese for the cheese collab. That never really happened. You're eating already, aren't you? Oh my god, he's just eating without me.
I am an absolute barbarian. I am sorry, man.
You won't even let me finish yapping about my cheese. You just start. You know what? Fine. Let's give the people what they want. How do I open this? Figure out how to open the cheese to eat it. How do you open this? I'm dumb. Aha! I rip it open. And it's red. Can I eat the red part?
That is definitely wax. I'm sure it's edible. But just because you can, doesn't mean you should.
Hold on. Does it say anywhere on the package not to eat the wax? Let's see. Because they are legally obligated to put a warning symbol for stupid people like me. Game is spooled up, gonna get your hoarder? I hardly know her. She plays Pacific Drive 2011. Drive 2011 is a good movie. Pacific Drive 2011 does not have wheel support yet. I play it when it will, because I do have a steering wheel just out of frame. For my own safety, can you eat cheese wax? No! It won't kill you, but it's not supposed to be eaten.
Yeah, the old just because you can doesn't mean you should. Yeah.
Damn it. Well, fuck, how do I eat this cheese? Wait. Am I supposed to rip it open? Do I just rip it like a barbarian? Oh, no, I can't.
Yeah, there might be like a little pull tab thing, kind of like, you ever had the Dinky Bells?
Local dumbass tries to figure out how to... Wait, what if I just take my fingernail and try to unwax the cheese?
Yeah, Tatteroo knows what's up. Tatteroo knows what's up.
Maybe like the Baby Bell cheese? I don't know what that is. This cheese is very waxed. Aha! I can peel the wax off!
Skill issue.
It is like it's like a Baby Bell. Let's go!
Okay, Using my fingernail, I was able to. I'm able to peel the wax off. This is good. Okay, that was close. Thank you. You saved me from accidentally eating wax.
Yeah.
This is a cheese stream, not a wax stream. Please do not wax my stream.
Yeah. Are we gonna be waxing philosophical later?
Yes. And if you come to karaoke night tonight, which is after stream, we'll be waxing a lot more than philosophical for sure.
Oh damn.
All right.
Yeah, no, I do gotta run out and grab a girlfriend after this, so maybe later.
So the trick to grab a girlfriend, you grab her by the waist, hold her close, and then German suplex.
German suplex on the girl.
Congratulations, Tadadu, you're first. You made it.
Press X to flip girlfriend. Yeah.
Yes, actually. And then press F to pay respect, because we respect women.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay, so I think I've peeled this cheese enough. Smoked Gouda. I can't remember the last time I had any semblance of Gouda cheese. I think it was in like at least 10 years ago. It's the last time I had Gouda cheese.
Gouda
well, yeah, it's in the name. It's Gouda cheese. Gouda? I hardly know.
Well, I'm not one of those people who gets like super fussy about like pronunciations and shit. But like I started calling it Howda.
Stop pointing that knife at me, man.
No, I'm just waving and gesticulating a knife. It's fine.
You're the first. You're Frank from Earthbound. You're brandishing a knife.
Yeah.
Okay.
We brandishing, boys. We brandishing.
Okay, I almost got the wax off.
Yeah.
I mean, behold, smoked Gouda cheese. Let's do this.
Nice. That does look like a nice little rind it's got there too.
This is good.
Oh damn, that was like a gigabyte, man.
This is really good cheese.
Oh.
Bro, this is how I eat the cheese on the cheese streams.
You went in. You went in.
What were you expecting? I eat cheese. Yeah, that's the stream. This is like my 6th cheese collab. I go in like this every time. Why are you surprised?
Yeah. See, I see you go in like that, but you still have half a wheel when you're done.
Yeah.
You start strong.
What chat are you looking at? Because, I noticed you're talking to people in your chat, but, is that your non-purple app chat that I don't have eyes on?
Oh, no. There is, like, nobody in my chat right now.
False. I'm in your chat? Wait, that's true, because I'm a certified nobody.
Oh, damn, no. I didn't mean it like that. Come on.
It's not an insult. I take pride in it.
You were definitely a somebody, man.
That's an insult. Why would you say that to me?
Skill issue.
I come here,
Poison Wit.
I get insulted. See, you got people in your chat! Hello, Poison Wit. Welcome in. Welcome to Cheese.
Getting hit with the skill issue. How's it going, Poison? Yeah, we're just eating cheese and yapping.
We're eating cheese and yapping. That's the stream. That's the stream content. Yep. We get double POV, but we can't get shared chat to work. You could blame Twitch for that.
Yeah. I have no idea what was going on with that. I've seen all kinds of people scuff with it.
It's fine.
It's bad.
I also want to give a big shout out to my man Shiny here. He saved me from eating wax. All this wax could be in my stomach, but instead it's on the table. Yep. You hop on and you're at work?
You did hop on. Lurking.
Working on a Saturday? Hats off to you, my man. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Loverboy said we're working for the weekend, not on the weekend. Come on, man.
Oh my god, I might have done you dirty there. I had the chat muted. Yeah, okay, we can hear Ness now. We're good. Okay.
You mean I've been muted this whole time?
Such a jackass. Not on your end, but on mine. Yeah.
Hates me.
Okay, we're good now. We are good now.
I've been silenced.
We are good now.
My free speech has been stripped. It is now paid speech.
Wait a minute. That might have just been... No, that was Studio Mode misbehaving. Yeah, you were good the whole time.
Okay,
My apologies. Yeah.
I was gonna be
we'll
like,
find
dang.
out when we look at the VOD. Yeah.
I mean, I could hear myself doing your loading screen. So, if I was audible then, I'm probably audible now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna farm some of the scuff there that I encountered. So I got that 2PC setup. For some ungodly reason, I decided to put my shared chat in the DSK, which is the downstream keyer, which is basically always on. Which is not a good idea. Don't do that.
Well,
yeah.
I'm a peasant with a single PC setup, but I have 3 monitors.
Nice. Yeah, I got the dub monitors. Hell yeah.
The way I have my monitors set up, though, makes a lot of people cringe. Because to my left is my primary monitor. It is a 56-inch 1080p dumb TV from the 2000s era.
Honestly, base setup, man.
In the middle, I have an actual regular 1080p computer monitor. And on the right, for monitor 3, is my vertical monitor. And this is what I use to multi-stream drift on. So when I say someone's third monitor content, that is actually a compliment. So thanks for being one of my primary third monitor contents.
Good deal. Nice.
Because I don't watch streams on second and first monitor. Unless I watch a stream on a first monitor content. There are almost no streams anymore that are first monitor content for me. And that's not a diss on any streamers, that's just how I consume the content.
Yeah. Here, I'm actually just gonna...
How's your cheese?
I'm gonna make it a little bigger. My cheese is delicious. There we go.
Bam! This
Perfect.
smoked
Okay, this is a
Gouda.
hell of a lot more engaging now. Hell yeah.
Okay, so this smoked Gouda here, unironically really good. You can see how eagerly I'm just eating this. This is straight up good cheese.
It is addictive, yeah.
Now,
any of that kind of smoky brine flavor, I am about. I love that shit.
I've been watching you eat this cheese and you're taking little bites. How much have you eaten?
I'm savoring it, my guy. I'm savoring
it too!
About a quarter inch of the cheese.
Oh, nice. At least you're eating it straight from the block. That's good.
Hell yeah.
That's what the cheese is all about. The cheese collapse.
I'm going in all Slavic dad, man. I literally got the pocket knife and the cheese.
I mean, I also have a knife. I just didn't need to use it, which is good. I try not to use it if I don't have to. Man. What other cheeses?
Before you go live, guys. That's one thing I can definitely say.
What other cheeses pique your fancy? Other than the smoked cheddar you got, and smoked Gouda, and other smoked. Are there any non-smoked cheeses that you like?
Ooh, non-smoked. I like Red Leicester. Red Leicester's really good.
I've never even heard of that.
Kind of old, sharp cheddar. You might have seen it written as Red Leicester. Because the English language is a weird soup.
The English language?
Yeah, English versus English. Yeah. You know what's up.
I forgot what year I just stopped caring about people's grammatical mistakes because I realized that the English language is so inconsistent. So long as you can understand what the other person's saying, you're good. If you want to gripe on someone's minor spelling mistake, that makes you a pedantic who is great at parties, probably.
Yeah, absolutely. I know exactly what you're driving at with that, yeah.
And here's the thing, I say that because I used to be that guy.
I don't know. Yeah. I'm kind of the guy that'll, if I hear somebody mispronounce something, if I'm talking to them about it, I will drop the correct pronunciation, and if they ask me about it, I'll explain.
Yeah.
If they just gloss over it, I'll let it ride.
Yeah.
Actually got into Scotch there, too, for a bit. One of the really common ones of that is, Isla. A lot of people will read that and be like, Islay. Not wrong. Phonetically.
I don't know other languages.
Okay.
Cheese so at this time on this day. Yes. I hope you like cheese because we're eating it. I almost ate the wax, but I didn't. Shout out to Shiny, my collab partner, who helped me not eat the wax because I was about to just freaking barbarian dive right in and eat the wax.
Yeah. So I got poisoned on here too. He's saying Red House pronounced to be pronounced more like Howda rather than Gouda. Do I know if that's true? I do know that's true. Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm looking at both chats. I got my own integrated shared chat. I got multiple monitors. I can monitor the chats. I monitor all of it except for my Discord. I don't check my Discord when I'm live.
Yeah. I kind of keep an eye on it, but yeah.
I will if someone pings me, but...
I got a fantastic mutual that's been making memes of me.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Your memes. Honestly. That...
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it your gasm face is peak.
Oh, yes,
it is,
gasm face,
It perfectly encapsulates the mood of what you're going for.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Mod check?
That was,
no mods.
That was indeed... Yeah. Originally, that was not a gasm face. That was a relief face that got screenshotted and seen as a gasp face.
See, out of context is the best context. That's how it works. Actually, you didn't have cheese today, but you had pizza yesterday. It's okay, May, you're all cheesed up from yesterday. Just carry the cheese energy into today.
Yeah, nice.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm at the part of the cheese consumption where my body's like, alright, I got what you're doing. You should probably stop. I don't want to stop.
No, we ain't stopping. I'm pacing myself.
I know my limit, so I won't throw up on stream. That much is good. I'll stop when I hit that limit. Until then, I'm cheesing.
Yeah. So, what did that end up being, like a Babybel cheese? Like
megawatts irasshai! Kyou wa tomodachi to cheese wa tabemasu. Tabe nagara zatsudan haishin shiteimasu. Meg Watson is one of my Japanese viewers.
Oh, nice. I wish I knew Japanese.
Smoked Gouda. I'm not sure if they have that in Japanese. Wait, what if I look it up in Jisho? Gouda no cheese. Yeah, Gouda cheese.
That would be kind of lone word.
That's it. Is this a baby gel in giant form? I don't know what baby gel... Babybel?
Babybel.
I don't know. Gouda cheese ka. So.
So, I can explain Babybels. So they're basically like a low moisture mozzarella, individually wrapped in wax, and they have like a little ripcord that like cuts it in half. They're very tasty.
So what you're telling me is that our next cheese collab, we're gonna be doing that cheese.
I will definitely do Babybels, man.
Oh, sweet.
We could do like individually wrapped cheeses as like kind of a meme, you know?
Oh, absolutely. I'd love that.
Like a laughing cow.
One of the reasons I started these cheese collabs is to try different cheeses. The other part was to enhance my social skills. The efficacy of improving either of those can be debated, but the bottom line is I like cheese. Cheese, good. I nearly fell out of my chair when Corvid offered the blue cheese collab. I'm like, yes, please. But it'll have to be next month.
Yeah. I am a blue cheese enjoyer myself.
Sweet.
People crash out about that, man. Like
I put blue cheese on my salads. I have not eaten a block of blue cheese before, and I really would like to.
I definitely have eaten like a chunk of a block of blue cheese before.
Don't spoil the experience. May took the bait. May, did you master it? That is the question.
Yes.
Okay, the center of the cheese block is like thicker, kinda. It's got a slightly different texture. That girl on your floor got really long ears. That is lovely. There's a girl on my floor? What the hell? No girls allowed?
What? I'm seeing the cat.
I think he's talking about my Mr. Saturn plush right there. Yeah, look at Mr. Saturn. Yeah, I got a Dulce-san.
Gotcha.
Yeah. In the NES 1228 cinematic universe, girls don't exist. I can't talk to girls, so it's simple. Girls don't exist. That's how it works.
Yeah, it took me a minute to figure that out for my life. Like,
it's
ultimately
fine.
Worth it. I think it really depends on the women you're talking to, though.
I try not to blame the other person if I have any semblance of control over my own actions.
Yeah, that's very real too. But turnabout's fair play too, right?
Yeah. It's really hard now for me to judge when it's not my fault. Because before I made some major life changes to myself, I thought nothing was my fault. I was that guy. I try not to be that guy anymore. I make a very conscious effort, and it's been doing me wonders for the past nearly 7 years.
Yeah, no, I went through some of that too. I feel that.
Self-improvement, gang. We can improve with cheese. Let's freaking go. Well, I've been eating this cheese. Holy moly, I'm like 2/3 done.
We got some we got some audio clipping going on there too. Damn.
I'm loud.
Yeah.
Of course, I clipped the audio.
What was going on with the F1 stuff in your Discord earlier?
All right. I host Formula 1 watch-alongs in the Discord.
Okay.
The race is tomorrow around the same time. I posted the event. If you'd like to join, you're more than welcome to. before the season started, I am hosting what is called the Formula One Battle of Mid. And it's too late to join now since we're already like 5 races into the season. But basically what it is, before each race, you pick 2 drivers that you predict are going to place 11th place or as close to 11th place as possible, because there's 20 drivers. The closer the drivers you pick, the closer they are to 11th place, the more points you get. Our goal is to try to find the most mid drivers possible. It's like a very twisted take on fantasy F1, because it's really easy. It's a lot easier to try to guess who the race winner is. It's a lot harder to guess who's gonna come in the middle.
Yeah, because middle of the pack's kind of chaotic for those.
It's extremely chaotic. And I've had a lot of fun. I'm currently 4th place out of the 8 participants in the Battle of Mid this season. And
I was getting kind of the Final Fantasy football vibes there, and I was like, wait, what are these guys doing?
Yeah.
I'm interested. Like, what's going on here?
I am more than happy to, like, if you're interested in participating next year, I plan on making this a yearly event. Because here's the thing, this idea of mine was actually born from 2K. He was also in the call earlier. He's another streamer. He's been streaming more than twice as long as I have, actually. Ness is in mid-place, winning Sun. I track. Holy crap, I'm the mid of the Battle of Mid. I am the meta mid. Meta this, meta that. Have you ever met a woman? No, because they don't exist.
I remember that meme in Helldivers. That was good stuff.
Beautiful. But yeah, back in 2K's server, for many years, him and I, as well as his server participants, do what he calls the football picks. So the American football season, we every week we go through the line of matches for that week, and we simply predict which team will win their respective match. So it's a binary choice, and you make a bunch of choices for each week. Each prediction you get right, you get a point. Whoever has the most points at the end of the season wins. And I am fucking abysmal at it. I am usually clawing my way out of last place. I think I was fortunate enough not to be last this season. I was second to last. But yeah, no, I am terrible at the football picks.
Yeah, I've never done like any of the fantasy football kind of things. I think closest I've ever been to fantasy football is like Blood Bowl, which is like literally fantasy football.
I've never looked into actual fantasy sports. What we do is just a fun little mini game that keeps people engaged, and it's fun. It's nice.
Yeah. But like Blood Bowl, if you don't know, is like actually orcs and dwarfs playing football with each other.
Oh, that sounds lovely. That sounds incredible.
It's crazy. Yeah, and it's set in the Warhammer universe, so it's just
nice.
Like, they have like sponsors too, so they have like it's sponsored by Bloodweiser beer.
Sponsor? I already know her.
Yeah.
Bloodweiser beer. Damn. Okay. The existence of Bud Light implies the existence of Bud Heavy. Blood Bowl is fun. You can have fun. That's not allowed.
Yeah, Talon knows what's up.
Talon said the F word in chat. I can't believe you did that. Why would you do that? Why would you say something? Why would you say something so controversial yet so brave?
That is like the rating experience in MMOs. It's not supposed to be fun. It's a game. Install big wigs.
Oh my god.
Stand to the fire.
Fun is just a buzzword for people who don't know how to enjoy something.
Yeah, you ever get into the MMO life there, Ness?
The only MMO I've ever played was RuneScape, and I quit around 2006. And apparently around 2006 was when everything started to turn to shit. I quit right before the tipping point. So I quit right at the peak. I was the 1% of gamblers that quit right when I hit big.
So main echo is there is asking, is Monster Hunter an MMO?
I would not consider Monster Hunter an MMO.
Yeah, because it's not massively multiplayer, but it is multiplayer. But it does kind of share a lot of the same flows as MMOs.
It does, but Monster Hunter is not like an MMO because MMO is like free-flowing. Go wherever, do wherever at any time. Modern Monster Hunter, based on what I've seen, looks and feels like an MMO, like Tadadu said, but it doesn't actually follow a lot of what defines an MMO. It could be argued that it's a subset of potential MMO, but here's the thing. MMO is meant to be massively multiplayer. It's in the name. Monster Hunter is mostly contained, and it's definitely multiplayer, but it's not massive open multiplayer. If that makes sense. The only Monster Hunter experience that I have is about 1,200 hours of Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate on the 3DS, and 800 hours of Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate on the Switch. And those are the only two Monster Hunters I've played. They follow a more classic formula as opposed to the modernized gameplay that Monster Hunter Worlds introduced. I don't have a negative opinion on the changes to the gameplay that have been introduced. I know a lot of purists really hate it, but what I say to that is there is a reason most video games now have done away with the live system. Like, die 5 times and you have to go all the way back to the start of the game. Like, that's not how it works anymore. I feel it's a modernization trend that just shows, like, okay, we're moving in this direction. Cool. I personally...
Like in Wilds, like, yeah. If someone gets carded 3 times, mission's over. And it doesn't even have to be the same person still, so they still got the lives, right?
Well, yes. The lives is an example, but there are certain outdated game mechanics that can be faded out because they detract from the fun factor. Fuck, I am very much a new gen in Monster Hunter World. Like, I think I tried Worlds and Rise and kind of bounced off of them. Got into Wilds. Smooth ramp right into the endgame gameplay, man. Nice.
It did what it's supposed to do, you know? And I got a buddy here, we're kind of circling back to the Bloodwise.
Yo, wildin'.
So he's saying Bud Light's terrible, Michelob Ultra is worse. Michelob Ultra is basically water. Like, I accidentally got one once, and I was like, you know what, screw it, I'll drink it, why not? Barkeeper made a mistake.
When it comes
it happens. And I was like...
Sorry. It's just, when it comes to light beer, I will not pay for light beer, but I will not turn it down if it's given to me. Unless it is Heineken.
I'm the same way.
If you give me a Heineken, I might take a sip and re-experience why Heineken is one of the few alcoholic beverages I will actively say no to. I will not put this in my body because I just hate how it tastes. And it's okay to hate how something tastes. If you don't like how something tastes, you tried it, you don't like how it tastes, it's not for you, I don't want to drink this. Cool. You have every right to that. What I don't understand is the people that like try to judge you negatively for that. Like, bruh, everyone has their tastes.
I am absolutely a craft beer hipster.
Okay.
Hard agree, by the way. Hard agree. So like, you ever heard of IPAs?
I love IPAs.
Yeah, same here. I love IPAs. Like, people get like so weird and like elitist about that. Cause like, I've had some that literally taste like fucking dish soap.
They do. IPA gaming, yes, welcome in, Lore. So IPAs, I will admit, IPAs are quote acquired taste unquote, in which acquired taste was once explained to me as a copium for trying to enjoy something that is bad. And I am inclined to agree. IPAs don't taste good initially. The aftertaste is what sells it.
Yeah, I mean, like, I have had IPAs that have like very nice, like, kind of floral, fruity notes up front, which are good, and like none of that dish soap stuff. It's usually like the New England ones. The New England ones seem to slap pretty good.
But do you like the International Phonetic Alphabet?
Oh.
I stole Tadadu's joke.
Yeah.
It's like how we were high on pot news. I'm telling you, that's comedy. All you gotta do is take someone's golden joke, take someone's really good joke, and then just repeat it slightly louder, and you will be showered in fame and fortune. That's how it works.
Yeah. Over my chat here too. Yeah, agree on Monster Hunter not being an MMO, maybe just an MO. Also debatable if it's an RPG. See, yeah, IPAs, pumpkin spice lattes for dudes.
Pumpkin spice lattes?
I don't disagree. I really don't. It is kind of like a harvest time kind of flavor that way too, you know?
here's the thing. I've had a pumpkin spice latte. It's not bad. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's not bad. I'll drink a pumpkin spice latte.
Like, sure. I'm not going to put on yoga pants and run out October 1st to go.
Also, because the boss gonna be here, I gotta honor her traditions. Tell her I said hi, and tell her I said you should stream at times I can actually watch. Thanks.
Yeah, you ever tried sour beers, my guy?
Sour beers? Those sound exotic. I want to try some someday then. I've never even heard.
So it's actually like a different fermentation for it. It's lactobacillica. And a lot of them kind of come in like fruit flavors too, so... Yeah, there's a brand that's made by Philips here called Dino Sour.
Oh, Philips, like a Philips head screwdriver.
Possibly.
You know,
I don't know how far back those patents go, or
see, the Philips head screwdriver was born when you took some vodka and you poured orange juice with the vodka, you shake it, and then bam, you can now strip bolts at your leisure.
Nice. Yeah, Poison saying he's had a couple sours that can be hit or miss. Hard agree. There was like a tropical one I had from a little local brewery here. I can't remember the name of it. That one was really good. It had like kind of notes of like pineapple, coconut. But like you still know you're drinking a beer though. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, now you're making me want to go. See, last weekend I went to the DOL to get my EDL so I can fly to Offkai. And because of that, they hole punched my license, so I can't buy alcohol until my new license comes in. So you're tempting me. You are tempting me. That's also why I'm not drinking too much tonight for karaoke, is because I don't want to blast my alcohol stuff, and there's stuff I want to do tomorrow, and I don't want to be hungover for that. So I'm going to be responsible tonight!
Nice.
I'm not going to let myself loose as much as I normally do. I definitely recommend dropping into karaoke sometime. It's a very fun time. You don't have to sing if you don't want, but it's a fun time. May is a regular there.
For sure.
For a second, I thought you were using your cell for tracking on your model, but you're a PNG, so it's making no sense. No, my cell phone's just propped up on this Nintendo Switch stand. Yeah, I got a Nintendo Switch stand. For the Nintendo Switch 1. It's just an aluminum aftermarket stand that I got back in like 2016 when the Switch came out. Or did it come out in 17? I can't remember. Next weekend is when you got Hard LFG, but on Saturday. I'm on Friday. Wait, next weekend is SakuraCon. Oh yeah, no, I gotta be careful at SakuraCon. I don't want to get super drunk at the convention and then get mugged on my way to the hotel. Like, Tanadu, I think you and I can go out drinking one of those nights, because I'm gonna be meeting up with him at the convention. So, that's gonna be fun. Yeah, I go to 2 conventions, and I'm totally doxing myself with this. I go to SakuraCon, and I go to Offkai. Those are the 2 conventions. If you want to meet me in person, go to one of those. Look for literally Ness. You can't miss me. I'm loud as fuck, and I stand out in a crowd.
Yeah, I remember you were talking about that one of your other streams there, and I'm like, hey, can we talk about that SakuraCon ad?
Oh! You mean Girugamesh?
Yeah, I remember Girugamesh, yeah.
Man, I don't actually remember the ad, but I did watch the ad.
J-Rock.
Man. Yeah, it is that SakuraCon.
Yeah. Great.
Man. I have this much cheese left, and my body's telling me no. I like sushi, I do too.
Understandable, guy. Understandable. Yeah, I'm about a third.
A third? So you started before me, but I've eaten more cheese than you.
Yeah.
So,
that's because I don't want violent tummy hurt yet. Yeah.
Oh, my stomach's gonna kill me, don't worry.
I made a Dunkelweizen. Bro, I love Dunkelweizens. They're so good.
I've never heard of Dunkelweizen.
It's like a dark wheat beer.
Oh, that sounds good.
Okay, so it's like, you've had Guinness before, right?
I have not, actually.
Okay.
I don't think I have.
Stouts? Any stouts?
Yes, I have. They're pretty good.
Okay, they're like stouts, but they drink a little bit lighter, so you get like those nice dark roasty kind of notes. But it doesn't like immediately sit like a cannonball in your guts. Yeah.
Tadaru's saying his sushi not his favorite. Sushi actually is my favorite food, and that was on last year's test. Yeah. It won't be on this year's test. In fact, I'm still trying to come up with questions to put on this year's test. if you're wondering what I'm talking about, my affiliate anniversary, my first affiliate anniversary, was the NES1228 quiz show. Anyone in chat could participate, and highest scores got free little prizes that meant nothing, including and limited to Discord roles of their choosing. That's it.
So my homie here, Poison Wet, first batch that he made there, he said he had like kind of coffee and
caramel. Coffee and caramel, so good. Caramel is probably my favorite flavor. If I had to pick a favorite flavor, caramel. Not to be confused with the upcoming Sleep Token song of the same name, which is an absolute banger. I hardly know her.
Yeah.
You know Sleep Token?
Oh yeah, I know Sleep Token.
Of course you know Sleep Token. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, I know I don't listen to a ton of their stuff, but like I kind of want to. Like,
I got into them from the Take Me Back to Eden album. That masterpiece. Probably.
Yeah. I think I for some reason I had them kind of like mentally mixed up with Bad Omens. Because like they kind of got popular in the same crowds around the same time, and then I was like, wait a minute, these are two different bands.
Yeah. Am I hearing Bumblebee from DDR? Probably. Yeah. My BGM is my usual... I call it the Chocobo mix from Final Fantasy. This is because you've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy. So I hope you like the Chocobo theme, because I am currently assaulting everyone except yours ears to the Final Fantasy IV Chocobo theme. You're tuning into my stream, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I know the one you're on.
Don't do it.
I had to take a little peek at the stream there.
Don't do it. Don't do it. You don't want to do it. It's a trap. My stream is a trap. Some people at Offkai last year said, "Wait, you're a VTuber?" And I said, "Yeah, but don't watch my stream. It's not worth it." Now I'll probably say, "Yeah, and if you want to tune into my stream, I'm not liable for any damages that may cause you."
Yeah.
It's fine. I'd like to think I've improved at least a little bit since then.
Yeah, this year I'm going to my local anime con, and I kind of just realized something. I'm putting something together here. Because I multi-stream on the Tiki Talk, it kind of likes to push your stream out to other people that are local to you. So it's entirely possible I might have come across other people's For You page at this event.
Well, that's
that would be interesting, because like I know I'm not like big enough to get recognized, like not by a long shot, but like maybe in that kind of compartmentalized area, maybe.
Was that interesting parentheses derogatory?
Yeah.
It sounded like it. You're about to open up the NES1228 interesting rant, because it has come to light that word has been overused and misused way too often, especially in video essays. Because I spend my time at work listening to long YouTube videos about whatever. Lately I've been listening to Gun Jesus.
Yeah.
You know the one. He does say it a lot.
I know Gun Jesus.
I forgive him as well. You should forgive Jesus.
Oh no.
But whenever someone I'm talking to, they say interesting in such a nonchalant or otherwise derogatory way, I challenge them to find a more suitable word for it and actually speak their mind. Because I found interesting to be a buzzword cop-out most of the time, and I hate it.
Yeah, it does kind of seem like a verbal clickbait.
It is.
Yeah.
I have very negative opinions on the overuse and misuse of the word interesting. And that's it. Here's the thing though. There are cases where it does work. Omoshiro, you stop that. But
what's the translation on that? I'm curious now.
Interesting.
I'm curious.
But it has a lot more meanings than just interesting in Japanese. Ness, you are so interesting. This is the third time I've been insulted on stream. Welcome in, Virgo. But also,
Would
fuck.
Stirring be a better word?
Spurring is a wonderful word. Holy shit. That is incredible. I like that.
Yeah, bro read the thesaurus, definitely. Yeah.
Thesaurus, my favorite dinosaur.
Yep. Yeah, there's a big difference between people who read the thesaurus and people who read the thesaurus.
The thesaurus?
Yeah.
What kind of cheese
today? You know exactly the person I'm talking about. Yeah.
I had a wheel of smoked Gouda, and thanks to Shiny here, I almost ate the wax that it came in. I'm like, do I eat the red stuff? And he's like, bro, that's wax. You probably shouldn't eat that. I just Googled it. Should I eat cheese wax? Every article said no. It also said it won't hurt you if you eat it, but it's not meant to be eaten. I'm all like, you know what?
Yeah.
My standards on food are socially accepted as edible food items. This is not a socially accepted food item, therefore I'm not eating it.
See, here's the thing. It's like you could eat it. If you got a little bit in there, you're not gonna unalive over it, right? But
Yeah.
like,
There's no need for the Sesame Street patented Kermit sewer slide.
yeah. I'm gonna Kermit through.
I'm going to Kermit sewer slide. That's a Sesame Street reference. Thanks, AI detection.
Damn.
Anywho, while the cats in my chat are eloping,
friends in the chat.
do not. Lamau, I think Squeakit decided to mishear the very fun slide ride at Sesame Street that just so happens to be made of sewage. But it's fine, don't worry about it.
Slide. Yeah.
A scuba slide. There you go. Y'all need to get a room, sheesh. Oh,
Welcome
man.
in. How's work, darling? How's work? How's the cheese?
Work is...
half eaten.
I mean, I got this much
I got
left.
your
I got
favorite,
like
by the
2
way.
bites of my cheese left. I also realized when I hold the cheese up to the camera, like the light, if I turn off the light, there we go. That's a lot more visible cheese.
Yeah, that rind on there is beautiful too, man. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah, the knurled edges. This is.
Yeah.
It feels good to hold.
Knurled, yeah.
Knurled.
Bro, knurling is such a nice texture. I freaking love knurling.
Yeah, this feels knurled. Like this is straight up knurled
Yeah.
cheese.
Yeah, like
The
you guys.
ol-
Actually, I got an example here. See, knurled. Yeah.
The only reason I know what knurling is because I took a metal shop class as part of my curriculum in college. So it's a nice texture. Otherwise, I nearly failed the metal shop class, by the way. I am terrible with my hands. It's sad, actually. Just, you'd think that someone with an engineering background knew anything about engineering. So not gaming, this is the game. Eating cheese and yapping, this is the game. The game of life.
Chatting stream, Twitter. Just chatting stream.
We eat cheese, we yap. That's it, that's the stream.
Hold up. Nope, definitely should have gone through, but didn't. Very weird.
What, gone through to where?
Girlfriend dropped a redeem there and it didn't go through.
Oh, the neat redeem?
It's okay, I will
saw it
refund
appear.
you. I will refund you. Oh?
I have a couple redeems that go through automatically, but they don't appear on my end card screen. So if you redeem it after the stream, then you don't get refunded and you just wasted your points. Fortunately, those redeems are very few and far between, but... Are you still doing instruments?
Skill
I think he had this,
issue.
Trumpet. Yeah.
I do.
Last time. Yeah, nice.
I could grab it,
Oh,
but...
you got it? Okay. Yeah, so my audio's just scuffed on the 2 PC setup. Really.
Nice.
Don't do it, guys. Don't do it.
Don't do a 2 PC setup. We only need 1 PC for setup.
Yeah. So yes, I do have a guitar. I've taken like 2 or 3 running starts at attempting to learn guitar, and it just never sticks. Like, I just do not have that kind of musical brain.
Guitar is one of the harder instruments to learn.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of daily dedication and practice, as does any skill or art. And I'm lucky. Trumpet is a lot easier to learn. We have a bird that sings. Bring it to karaoke night. That's tonight, after stream, by the way.
The only song that he knows right now that's like lyrical is like the first few bars of September by Earth, Wind, and Fire.
But do you remember? You know, I never tell anyone this, so I'm gonna come clean on stream. The 21st night of September 2014 was the dance that I unknowingly met who would become my one and only girlfriend. It's okay, we break up in 2 years, but that's besides the point. The point is, the 21st night of September actually does have meaning in my life. But it's okay. I just run along with the meme. Because, do you remember? No, I don't. Amnesia sucks.
Yeah, I got a few patches of my life where I don't remember at all.
My distant past.
If you know, you know.
My distant past is like gone. Yeah. Basically, anything pre-high school graduation, I don't remember. The high school reunion. Yeah, freaking high school reunion. I did not know almost anyone there.
Yeah, no. I did not go.
And they all knew me, and I'm all like, the fuck kind of person was I in high school? Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Like me and my buddy were, like I have like 2 friends I still talk to from high school.
I have 1.
Oh, we both got the invite for the thing, and we're just like, why don't we just round up the people we actually want to talk to again and just go get a couple beers?
I went because why not? And I was going with the one friend that I'm still really good friends with, so I'm all like, you know what, screw it. It'll be a new experience.
But yeah, kind of looking at the group chat there, it was basically kind of turning into who's still single. Which is like, yeah.
Actually, core memory from I did recognize one person halfway through conversing with him. I'm like, wait a minute, you're one of my bullies! And I laughed so hard. We shared fries. Like, it was over 10 years ago. Like, fuck it. I just aged myself, don't worry about it. But we...
Oh yeah, I'm that age.
It's like... It's whatever. We shared fries, we shared drinks, like, it's all in the past. We were different people. Doesn't fucking matter anymore. We had a great time at the reunion. I made it a good time.
Nice.
I could tell, though, when I realized you were one of my bullies, he froze. I was like, yeah, I was. And I'm all, and then I just started laughing, like, and like, come on, man, let's drink.
I did have that between, like, junior high and high school. Oh. Hold on, I think I lost your audio here.
No, I just stopped talking.
Oh, okay, my bad, yeah. Okay, it's desynced, gotcha, okay, yeah. But yeah, no, like, I started talking to some people that were, like, shady to me in, like, middle school and stuff, and they were like, hey, dude, like, I'm actually sorry. And, like, that weirdly helped. Yeah. Like, I was still kind of bitter about it, but, like, you know... Yeah. It's kind of a weird, like, bittersweet kind of thing. You know?
For me, it's so far ago. We were different people. Things have changed since then. In my opinion, what matters is that, yes, you made mistakes in the past. Yes, you were an unbecoming individual before, but over the years, you have changed to become a better person. And we both have done that. So I'm like, I'll drink to that. I'll eat cheese to that. Let me finish my cheese. I actually ate my cheese! Let's fucking go! You made mistakes in the past, yes!
He was being a teacher. So one of my friends is a teacher, right? And he was like, okay, so what are you looking to teach? And he's like, oh, junior high school studies. And I'm like, yeah, indeed. I was like, that is when kids go awful.
Don't.
Like, that's when the parents get burnt out. That's when, like, all the awful shit just happens. Like,
one of my few memories from back then, my junior high social studies teachers were the fucking worst. They worked us harder than anyone, saying, we're preparing you for the real world. Nothing in college compared to how much I had to do in middle school. It did not reflect the real world at all.
Yeah, no, it really did not.
Nothing in school reflected the real world, except the...
Like, I swear, I learned more about, like, math and science in my first few years of doing CAD than I learned in, like, 4 years, plus summer school.
I took an expedited math class, because I was, for better or worse, the gifted kid that math came naturally to. It took me many years to realize that math does not come naturally to people. And once I made that realization... A quick timeline really quick. My senior year of high school, I was already taking college courses. And a lot of students in the college courses just kept asking me about math questions, and I just answer them.
Yep.
Sometimes they'd offer to pay me, and I'm like, why? And then when I got to college, I realized, wait, I could be a math tutor. And I was, this is one of the few things I can confidently say. I was one of, if not the best math tutor you can get.
Nice.
100% satisfaction. Every customer was a repeat customer. They loved me. They spread the word. I was making bank. It was wonderful.
Good stuff.
You won't have a calculator in your pocket, and you don't need to learn to read an analog clock. I mean, the thing about the calculator in the pocket thing, you can't predict future technology, but at the same time, what matters is knowing how to use that, quote, calculator in your pocket. If you don't know how to use it, then it might as well be useless.
Hard agree. So we got a Bezos break drop in here too.
You take yours first.
You take mine first? Okay.
Here's the thing about the Bezos breaks in these collabs.
Yeah.
When
they don't sync up. I can snooze mine actually. Do you want me to snooze it? We'll do it at the same time.
No. Actually, if you can delay yours, I can run mine now, and I'll explain why that's a good idea.
Okay. Yeah, I'll delay it. Okay.
Alright, everybody. Shiny and Chrome 89. Alright, everybody go to Shiny and Chrome's stream. I'm about to run 3 minutes of ads, but you won't get ads if you go to his stream. Go! Go! You're not gonna miss the stream if you do it this way. Go to his stream. I gave him a shout out. Click the link. Do it! Alright, it's ad time.
Right on. Okay.
And that is why... Yep, okay. I'm running my ads now.
Okay.
So that is why I desync them on purpose in these collabs.
Okay, I see what you're on about.
It keeps 0 ads for the viewers while cross-engaging to the collab. It's the best of both worlds.
Okay.
And then once my ads are over, everybody just comes back to my stream so they don't miss any content. Alternatively, if they are that stubborn, they can simply sub to their channel of preference and get exclusive sub-only content that you could otherwise get for free by simply going to the collab partner's channel, which is currently ad-free, by the way. Just saying, for the next, 5 minutes.
I'm gonna do it. I'm probably gonna gag, but I'm gonna do it.
Eat it. Eat it.
Oh my god, that was a mistake.
Welcome to Cheese Collab.
Oh.
Welcome to Cheese Collab.
It's so briny.
I am proud of you, son. Man cheesed it. Beautiful. I love it. Yes!
Oh man. It's been sitting on my desk for a bit, so it's kind of gone waxy a little bit.
Don't eat the wax! What are you doing? You told me not to!
No. It's gone waxy. The texture is waxy. It's still cheese.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Okay, do we, I did find another window I had open there. Oh, the girlfriend's been crashing out. Oh no. That was too many textures. That capped me out for textures too, sweetie.
Nice. Crashing out is one of those new slangs, and as someone who is undiagnosed but pretty sure, I'm not quite sure I have the definition or use of the phrase crashing out. It's so hard to keep up with the hip youngster slang nowadays.
It is basically getting mad and yelling and... Yeah.
Oh, old man yells at cloud. That's all you had to say, man.
Yeah, it is kind of old man yells at cloud. Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Shit, man, that's all you had to say!
Exactly.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
I think my first realization that new slang is taking over is when I first saw the phrase lock in. And I'm like, it makes sense when you're locked in.
I don't mind lock-in.
Yeah, locked in. I use lock-in.
Oh yeah.
But there's some that, the actual brain rot slang, I don't use. I can understand why they are colloquially used among their demographic. Simply because that's their demographic. That's what they are. That's their way of bonding. That's it.
Yeah.
If I got mad at that, it's literally old man yells at cloud.
Yeah. It's off I don't get shit like Skibbity Toilet Man.
I don't...
Why is that so big?
I can understand why it's big among its demographic.
Yeah.
Ness got that Riz? No. No, I don't.
Right.
But it's just not for me. It's not for that's what it boils down to. It is. It's made for a targeted demographic, and I'm not in that demographic. So to complain.
Here's the thing about that.
Yes.
I didn't know anything about this, and then I heard a kid basically describing it on a short video that said, "Oh yeah, it's this video game. It's like a really, 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 really old video game, and the guy's head pops out of the toilet, and he says the Skibidi song." And I'm like, "Really old video game?" I'm like,
It's one of
So I had a peek. I had a little peek, and I'm like, "Oh my god, he's talking about Half-Life."
Yeah,
Half-Life 2.
I can feel the hairs on my head get even wider.
Yeah.
You can't say that! You don't have any!
No way. And then you remember it came out in like 2004. It's like
2004 is like, bro, 2004 was like 5 years ago, right?
yeah, exactly. Nothing's come out since then.
Yeah. Shit.
Damn. You already finished your cheese, eh?
I already finished my cheese, yeah. By the way, my ads are done if you'd like to take your Bezos break.
I'm doing that. I got 30 seconds on that. I do got a Bezos break here too, so...
Alright, everybody come here, I guess. We're doing the shuffle.
Shout out, username.
The Twitch shuffle.
Go head over to Ness, give him a follow.
Spell it right this time! You did it! Yes! I remember that one time I came to your chat, you tried to give a shout out, and you spelled it wrong like 3 different times. I'm like, dang, is my name really that hard to spell?
Oh, no, yeah, that was brutal. Oh, man.
Kids born in 2000s are adults, you stop that. You stop.
Yeah.
No! That is an inconvenient truth I did not need with this much cheese in my stomach, okay? Oh, man.
Ads are starting soon here. Hop over to Ness, guys. Hop over to Ness.
Unless you want to watch ads, in which, why would you do that?
Yeah.
It's a bold strategy. Let's see if it pays off.
I even tell my viewers, like, don't watch the ads.
Yeah.
Really don't.
Dude, don't watch the ads.
Stare at the fucking wall.
Do
not engage with a system that gives me shampoo ads. Look at me. Look at me.
Hey, the shampoo could help your beard.
Very true. But yeah, no, I use the industrial tub of like balls and face.
Nice.
You know? Yeah.
Now, if you don't want to talk about this, just let me know. But I actually was curious about baldness in general.
Baldness in general, okay.
In general.
I'm something of an expert.
I understand there are people who choose to be bald. And for those people, I'm wondering if they just one day stopped choosing to be bald, would the hair just grow back eventually?
Here's the thing with that. You can fly Turkish hairlines. That is the thing you can do. If you want to unbald yourself. Like, for me, I would not unbald. I don't have the latitude to unbald. I started going bald at, like, 14.
Shit!
Not even kidding. Yeah, it was rough. Kids are bastards, yeah.
I will say, though, you're rocking
it. It was just literally nothing but, like... how long is my beard currently? I think I got, like, 1/4 inch. It just won't freaking grow right now. I'm trying a couple things to try to get it to grow again, but... Yeah.
What I've noticed about people that are bald, whether by choice or otherwise, like 90% of the time, they can rock it. And you're one of the people that can rock it. The look just matches you.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, there are some people who have, like, lumpy ass heads who get, like, buzz cut, and they're like, never again. Never again. Like... Yeah, no, that is rough. That is rough.
Or it's smooth because, you know, bald, shiny.
Yeah. Like, I do have the like, people call it a headset dent.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
I've had it before I started making or wearing a headset, you know.
I'm wondering actually if skulls have evolved to headset dent to match the headsets that we wear nowadays.
That would be so weird. That'd
be funny, but it would make sense. But at the same time, it's only been about 100 years. That would be a really quick evolution. Evolution takes a bit longer than 100 years. You wear earbuds anyways? Not me. I got my I got my Sennheisers. These are over-ear headphones.
Haha, Shiny gets an indent. Thanks, darling. I appreciate that.
Listen, it's not funny, it's utility. Now the headset will never fall off. Exactly, it's locked in place.
It's locked in, brother. It's locked
in!
Yeah. It's funny when it tans. Are you implying that my headset dent has a tan line? Also, underrated bald problem too. If you wear like a baseball hat that has like a little semicircle thing in the back.
Like what I'm wearing now?
Yeah. If you're bald and you wear one of those, there is a not zero chance you will actually sunburn a semicircle on the back.
Oh no!
It's terrible. It's happened to me. It's so fucking embarrassing. It's
oh
like,
man,
what's going on? Like, or like, God forbid you wear it backwards and like you end up with the semicircle here.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I don't tan, I immediately sunburn. I just skip the tanning phase and go straight to burn. Yeah. I'm a vampire. Yeah, I'm a vampire in that regard. I was in my backyard for like 3 hours last weekend, exploring my newfound touching grass hobby that will be revealed in time. And it was sunny out. It wasn't like South American blazing sun sunny. It was just regular sunny out. And I was slightly sunburned going into work the next day. I'm all like, are you serious? I touched grass once and I'm punished for it. This is my life now. Okay. I mean, it's always been my life. When I went down to Costa Rica, I got 2nd-degree sunburns on my shoulders. It was bad. Damn. I used to speak Spanish. I see that. I don't know what they're on, but I remember an Archie comic where that happens. He's napping on the beach with a blanket propped over him, but it's too small tears, so he gets a V burned into his forehead.
Stepping on the beach.
Stepping on the beach. Stepping on the beach.
But yes, okay. Sugar, can I tell the sea bag story?
I am curious.
Can I explain the sea bag?
Yeah. No sea bag. It's all with all the fish.
Okay, I can. Okay.
Oh, nice. Hit me.
So, both me and my girlfriend are kind of neurodivergent goblin people.
Lovely.
So we're laying there in bed in the morning. She opens up TikTok. She starts scrolling. And then she sees one of these seafood boil places. Like the Louisiana style one, you know, where they just kind of boil all the fish or like crawdads, lobster, shrimp, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
With, like all the veggies, potatoes, all that. And they just like dump it on the table and you go to town.
Nice.
We got one here called Captain's Boil, but they don't really dump it on the table. They hand it to you in a bag. And the best way she could articulate this at like 7 in the morning, half asleep, was, baby, I want a sea bag.
Now my question is, how did you initially interpret that?
I also have the neurodivergent. So I interpreted it very, very quickly as like, oh, a bag of the sea, a bag of seafood.
Yo!
Sea bag.
That's brilliant! Let's go!
Yeah.
Nice! That's like that image of Dolores Restaurant, but half the sign's burned out, so it still says restaurant.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
you're going to get a violation for your dagger. What does she mean by this?
I don't know.
I guess we'll find out after the stream. If I never hear from you again, I'll just assume something happened with the cheese. And I'll have to find someone else to get that other cheese that you mentioned that I already forgot.
You told me I was allowed to tell the story. That's more or less how the story happened.
That's a good story.
Oh no, I'm in trouble. I'm getting a text.
Uh-oh. Are you gonna... Are we being exposed live on stream? Here we go!
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Okay, no. It's, apparently I'm not allowed to have this on screen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well...
I mean, it's not a weapon, it's a tool. It's a cheese-eating tool.
It really is.
I'm sure professional cheesemongers also use tools that are similarly
what you could do is just not archive the VOD.
Yeah. I don't think anyone's gonna report me though. It's whatever. It's whatever.
Reported to the FBI, blocked from Facebook, banned on Twitter.
I mean,
what else we got here?
like, hey, like,
Blocked on Discord, unfriended on MySpace.
I'm gonna destroy the hidden leaf.
Nice.
Oh wait.
Yo, very cool.
Yeah. And she's like, "Oh, I'm reporting you." Oh no.
I can't believe you've done this. Truly the moment of all time. It's okay, I just ate a block of cheese on stream. Surely that violates some of the Geneva suggestions.
Baby. Do I get a sea bag? I won't report you.
Okay, now that's blackmail.
Coerced. I am being coerced.
Any agreement made under duress is no longer legally binding.
Exactly.
There you go.
Okay, fine. I agree.
Doubt.
To the sea bag.
Now, the sea bag implies the existence of a B bag. And an A bag.
What would be in a B bag?
I don't know, but I know it would be in a sea bat.
Sea bat? What?
Oh, he doesn't know! He doesn't know what sea bat! Okay, it's fine, don't worry about it.
That before. I feel like I've heard it before. I am unsure of the reference.
It's a song that really gets certain people going, in a sense.
Oh.
I'm sure you may have read the copy pasta somewhere. It had to do with... I believe its origin was... I may get this wrong, but it was one of those Am I the Asshole threads, where my partner doesn't like when I play music during love. And the song was Seabat. And you listen to the song, and I must say, it is certainly one of the songs ever made. Feel free to pull it up if you'd like, or I could try to play it. Actually, no, I won't play it. It is not TOS. There are no lyrics to Seabat.
Okay.
It is certainly one of the songs ever made. Leah even did, she did a copy pasta short about Seabat.
Hudson Mohawk? Is that the right one?
Probably. I don't know who it's by, I just know when I hear it, if it's the right one. If I just go Seabat, if I just type in Seabat, Hudson Mohawk Seahawk, yep, that's the one. It's the one with 5 million views, 10 million views. There's only one Seabat. You get ads?
Yeah, I don't have this hooked up to my YouTube account.
Oh, okay, fair.
For doxy reasons, you know?
Fair. I don't get ads even in it. Have fun listening. Enjoy it.
Okay.
Have fun.
You're just gonna make a minor adjustment here.
No minors on stream.
Oh, this one. Okay.
Yes. It's such a song.
Oh no.
It is one of the songs of all time.
That is certainly a song. That is.
And here's the thing. I actually forgot which Twitch thing triggers it. But me playing Seabat on my recorder is one of my hidden... It's not a redeem, but one of my hidden Twitch alerts. I just can't remember what causes the Seabat to play. I don't think it's ever been triggered on stream before, which means it's probably one of financial things. Please do not pay to hear Seabat. Unless you want me to try to play Seabat on my recorder right now. My recorder from 5th grade.
Go hard if you want it, man.
Let me try it. Let me try to play Seabat. Give me a second.
Where
is my recorder? Where's
my as a recorder player, what is your take on the song Icky Thump by the White Stripes?
Icky Thump by the White Stripes?
Yeah.
I don't think I know that by name. If I heard it, I've probably heard it before. However, I do have an Ocarina redeem instead, because I removed my recorder redeem. So I'm gonna try to play Seabat on the actual Ocarina of Time. Real. Made of ceramic. Like actual Ocarina of Time.
Oh my god. Wow.
Okay.
I got audio clipping on my end here, I think.
It's fine. It's coming through on my end. Don't worry about it.
Oh, it's coming through on your end? Okay, good stuff.
It should be. But yeah, there's CBAT, or at least attempted CBAT. Congratulations, This is now the Ocarina of CBAT. When you play that song, all enemies on screen immediately start pelvic thrusting uncontrollably. It's very effective in combat.
Damn.
But yes, while I have it out, Ocarina of Time. I've played many Ocarina songs. I haven't practiced at all.
Yeah.
And now we go back. But yeah, that's Ocarina.
Classic.
You could get one for like, you can get a real Ocarina of Time for only like $60. Do not get an Ocarina from Amazon. They don't work. They are display pieces.
Really?
They may say they're functional, and they're as functional as you blowing into toilet paper.
Yeah, so it's like like the HEMA guys that get into like swords and stuff. They'll call things like sword-like objects or sword-shaped objects.
I'll show you a sword-shaped object, pants grab.
What? No, you leave the pork sword alone. You leave the pork sword alone.
Go on.
I'm not going on after that.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I just expanded a couple people's, no one wants your golden Wii. What?
Golden Wii run. Oh, you mean the legendary golden Nintendo Wii. Very cool.
Yes.
It probably exists.
If we buy them, we can flip them later for $200. We need to go out and buy all the golden Wii's.
$200? You could get, like, maybe 2 Nintendo Switch 2 games for that price.
Yeah, game prices going up. That's kind of bullshit, man. I'm mad about it.
I would be okay with game prices going up if the quality of games also went up with it. Unfortunately, as Donkey's latest video demonstrates, the reason why Mario Kart 9 should be $90 is because unlike $60 games nowadays, Mario Kart 9 actually runs. So just for that alone, even if the game's shit, because it actually runs, that's worth the extra 50% price tag.
Good call. I am mad as hell about optimization stuff lately though too. Like,
you're having a day ha view? What does that even mean?
Okay,
runs? You mean Drive 2011? Yes. It Drive 2011s. I will say for myself, I'm not getting a Switch 2 simply because I don't
Yeah.
Even if the Switch 2 was cheaper, I still wouldn't get it simply because I wouldn't really have much use for it. I have everything I want on my Switch 1. There's nothing, other than the GameCube games, there's nothing on the Switch 2 that really entices me to get it. So I'm like, nope, I don't need it.
I'm kind of in the same boat there too. Like, I mean,
you want one for
like
your
being
birthday?
able to play like Breath of the Wild and stuff at 60 FPS.
Play it on the Wii U. Cool. Breath of the Wild is a Wii U game. Still $60, by the way.
What?
I mean...
Oh yeah, it was like one of those like transitional releases there, yeah.
Yeah. I think what we need is to bring back Turok for the N64 for $70.
Turok, memories,
right?
Good stuff, good stuff.
GoldenEye 64, still $60, right? We got the original Mario Brothers for the NES, still $60.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'd pay $60 for Earthbound. And then resell it for thousands because that's what people do.
Like, one of my games that I really want to see like get like a true remake with like modernized gameplay and everything. Hexen and Heretic, man.
I've never heard of that one.
Okay, so you know like Doom, Wolfenstein, like all those
games, the original FPS games.
Okay, yeah, okay. So they also made a fantasy one too that was called Hexen.
Must not have caught on.
Yeah. It was kind of a B game, not gonna lie, but like yeah, it had like this really awesome art style to it. It had actual lore. I kind of feel like it would be like what's kind of a modern equivalent to that? Like I'd love to see it with like the Doom combat though, you know, but like with melee weapons, and spells and shit, like a Yeah.
Here's the thing. I never played the original Doom, but I have played the original Wolfenstein. And I will say, that level design was ass.
Yeah.
But back then, I remember when I was younger playing the original Wolfenstein, I loved it. But back then, there were no better standards. That was industry standard. And I'm all like, yeah, this game is great. And now, many years ago, I went to try to play it again. And I'm all like, how did I play this as a kid? This is almost unplayable.
Well, I mean, like, even the difference between, like, Wolfenstein and Doom's level design was huge. Because they could actually do geometry and not just, like, squares. Right?
Man, I remember when a lot of people attribute many Greek philosophers or physicists, not physicians, to the discovery of geometry and mathematics. What a lot of people don't realize was that the geometry was actually discovered by a treant. Because when a treant first gained sentience, he realized that he was sentient, he looked down at himself and said, gee, I'm a tree.
Oh, the geometry dad joke.
Tough crowd, goddamn.
I saw it coming from like a mile away. I was gonna be like, that's gonna be the G, I'm a tree.
I got bonked for it, it's fine. Tough crowd, it's fine, don't worry about it. It's all good.
I got one here too.
Those are the kinds of jokes that are common currency in community. Lamau, that was great. See, at least somebody appreciates bad humor.
I got the Jing clock. Very nice.
Also, I like how your emote explosions and pop-ups on screen are set to where you would be if you were gaming, but that's where I am, I get all of your emotes.
Yeah. Bros farming them.
Truly
Bros farming my emote explosions.
Truly the stream setup of all time. I am hijacking your stream. Yeah. Very cool.
It's all good. Our stream, comrade.
Our stream. Wait, how does the anthem go? Wait, I don't know the Russian. Wait. Yeah, I could play it on the Ocarina of Time. Give me a second.
But can you play Driftveil City?
That's how it goes, right? For anybody, yes, I'm gonna go on a tangent about ocarinas. For anybody who's wondering if an ocarina is hard to play, it's not. People look at a standard 12-hole ocarina and say, wow, that's a lot of holes. How do you play it? It's very linear. It's actually easier to play than a recorder, and you learned how to play a recorder in 5th grade. So, open the door and let that sink in, because your kitchen needs one.
Interesting.
Are you sure about that? Is there a better word to use there?
Stirring.
He's stirring. We are stirring the recorder. It is a stirring motion. I could stir my recorder in my big water jug, but that would be disgusting. Even I wouldn't do that, because I already don't like water. This is like the most water I've drank in general, which is good. I'm drinking water, even though I hardly know her.
Yeah. Like, I was kind of wondering, like, so with the holes on the ocarina, like, how does that kind of, like, line up with, like, music theory? Because, like...
Really easily,
the holes
actually.
pretty much go in, like a descending order on the recorder? I can't quite remember.
On a recorder, it's different, and I'll show you on my screen. Okay. On the recorder, it goes like this, almost linear, but then in Baroque fingering, you gotta kind of... let me just play it.
Yeah, I think I see.
You can see it splits there, and then...
Yeah.
And then you have to, instead of letting go at the top, you have to hold the middle. Because if you don't hold the middle, you get even higher. Can we get much higher? So high. Oh. Thanks, Kanye.
Oh, okay.
But on an ocarina, it's a lot simpler. Because there's no split fingerings. Yeah. It's entirely linear. It goes, like, from bottom to note. It just...
Yeah.
It's just... really simple.
Oh, okay.
You just keep your pinky down until you're ready to play the high notes. Because you have 2 holes in the back, but these only get released in sequence to those even higher notes. Yeah. So it's a purely linear fingering. It's very intuitive and very simple. And that's why the ocarina it's simpler to play than a recorder. It's more compact than a recorder. There are many different kinds of ocarinas. Like I have right here, the Ocarina of Double Time.
Oh, yeah, I've seen like the
it has even more range.
Ones, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, this one goes even higher. Yeah. There's like multi-chambered ocarinas, and they're pretty good.
I think where I got confused on this was like the art for the ocarina in Legend of Zelda. It kind of looks like the controller button layout from like what I remember.
That is actually, they make that actually. That specific ocarina with that whole layout can work as an ocarina. Songbird Ocarina makes it on their website. And it's made of plastic. It's playable. It's perfectly playable as a pendant layout. And an example of a pendant ocarina, I got this as a joke, but it's also playable. You could see this crab ocarina that I got here. There's 4 holes on top. And even though the Ocarina of Time N64 in-game model ocarina has 7 holes, 3 of those holes are dummy holes, and the 4 holes that are open are used in pendant layout. So you'd play it differently. I'm holding it backwards.
Okay.
But yes.
Okay, so kind of like the one I was talking about earlier. Okay.
Say hi to the crab, by the way. In many ways similar to Dark Souls. Time for crab.
Time for crab.
Time for crab.
Yep. Try fingers. Yeah.
Try finger. Butthole.
Yeah. Exactly. Try finger. Butthole. Yeah.
Careful. Fort Night.
Yeah. Or what was the other one? Behold dog.
Behold, a dog. Oh, you don't have the right. You don't have the right. Oh, you don't have the right. You don't have the right.
I remember like the first time I see the try fingers thing, I was like, I'm so glad this has crossplay. I am actually so glad.
The best. I really appreciate those kinds of messages in the right places. Because it's, I would call it the video game equivalent of tasteful graffiti. Graffiti in real life is viewed as derogatory and vandalism, which in most cases it is.
Vulgar. Yeah.
Vulgar and derogatory. But in Dark Souls, it's art. And here's the thing. Graffiti artists think that their marks are art. I would be inclined to disagree. But that's just me.
Yeah. Well, not everybody can be Banksy, right?
Oh man. You know, there's actually a topic that we haven't brushed up on that I know we both could talk about.
Yeah,
Bike.
Sure. Bike? Yeah.
Bike.
Well, I've regrettably been off the bike for a bit here.
Oh my!
I got too fat in my gear in 2020.
Skill issue? Just get more gear? It's funny you say that.
I feel financially challenged at the same time. So
Lamau, have you considered just being born with rich parents?
I tried that.
Have you considered being born into a rich family?
Yeah.
It's that simple. That's all you gotta do, man. Come on.
Yeah, no, I got on the Ozempic there, dieted down like 50 pounds, so I probably fit in my gear now.
Nice!
Gotta go check, but yeah.
My buddy...
Yeah, we're both Honda Bros, yeah.
Honda Bros.
What's CC's you like, by the way? I don't think I ever asked.
500.
500? Yeah, I'm also running 500.
Technically 471, but it's advertised as 500.
Yeah, I know what you mean. The roundup for inches there. Yeah.
My buddy actually has the same weight issue. He gained weight and doesn't fit in his gear anymore, so he has riding. He is a Jixer bro. So, yeah.
What's riding gear on a Jixer? It's like cargo shorts and flip-flops, right?
Yeah. Sadly.
You can tell him I said that. He knows I'm kidding. But,
yeah. I told him that too, trust me.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with Jixers, but it's just like, yeah, I'm gonna wear the bare minimum gear. I'm gonna wear like a half helmet, booty shorts, and a tank top.
Nice. He become fat post. To be fair, he is the father of 2 kids. That's kind of what happens when you become a dad. You get the dad bod. The dad bod is real. He used to be ripped, but now he's just gypped. I did get an opportunity to ride a Kawasaki Ninja 400 at a bike demonstration last year.
Nice.
I even spoke about it on my Tipsy Tales from a Mediocre Motorcyclist stream, where I take sips of alcohol and yap. That was the predecessor to the cheese stream, where I yap with person, alcohol regardless.
Gotcha.
It was an experience. I'm not one for sport bikes personally, but I wanted to try it.
Yeah.
My case is, sure, I can understand if something may not be for me, but I still find value in giving it a college try anyways, because there have been many cases where I thought I wouldn't like something, but I gave it a shot and it turns out it's not so bad. I kind of like it. And it's like, I tried the Ninja 400 and I can confirm sport bikes are not for me. The ergonomic positions do not match how I prefer riding a bike. The way I have to grip the handlebars feels like it wants to wrench my wrists all the way back. I'm like, please.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about, so like for me, like when I took my motorcycle course and everything, I was like, I'm gonna get on a cruiser, hell yeah. I'm gonna be on a cruiser. I'm gonna definitely go buy a cruiser. And then I actually started riding the motorcycles, and I was like, I don't think I like being this far behind the controls on my bike. I don't think I like my feet being that far forward. I don't think I like my hands being that high in the air.
It depends on the cruiser, clearly, but I know exactly what kind of cruiser you're talking about.
Yeah. Like myself, I do dig like the mid-control cruisers. I did find those ones the most comfortable. Like I said on Indian Scout.
Nice.
Very cool bike.
You don't gotta tell me twice.
Yeah. But what I ultimately ended up landing on was a CP500F, which is
that's a solid choice.
It's a naked sport bike, but it kind of sits more like a dirt bike than like sport bike.
Yeah. I was
The
fortunate.
only weird thing I kind of noticed, like, so I got really big feet. Not trying to make any fucking jokes there. Not trying to double anybody's fucking entendre.
I never understood that, but go for it.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I went kind of ripping through a traffic circle, and my toes touched the asphalt. And I almost had to pull over for new pants. It was an interesting experience. I was like, oh.
You mean terrifying? Jaw-dropping? Exhilarating? Yeah. Notice how, 3 words could more easily and more accurately convey what you were trying to say than what you said? They dropping the eye-bomb on me, thinking I wouldn't notice?
Dropping the eye-bomb. This fucking guy.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, that's a slur around these parts.
It was an experience. I'll say that. Yeah, it was an experience.
I was fortunate that the Honda Rebel 300 has the same exact chassis and ergonomic positions as the Rebel 500, which is what I wanted as my bike. So my MSF course had heavily used Rebel 300s for beginner purposes, and I immediately gravitated one of those, and I was fortunate enough to absolutely love it. And I'm like, this is definitely the bike for me. I love how it sits, I love how it handles and controls, and I'm glad that I went to that Kawasaki demonstration event to try out other styles of bike to see what would be for me. Because I tried one of those heavy boy cruisers that you were explaining with the really front controls, and I was basically like straddled in the bike with my feet outstretched, like but I did not like that, actually. So I was fortunate that the Rebel 500's ergonomic seating position was comfortable for me. I'm really small. I was watching a lot of reviews on the bike, and a common complaint was that the controls sit too tight for tall people. And my whole life, that complaint has always translated to, so it's perfect for me then, because I'm half people's size. I'm about as short as you can get before you get dwarfism, and yes, I'm exaggerating, but that's besides the point. The point is...
I did actually sit on those bikes too.
Aren't you like 6 feet?
I am about... Yeah, I'm about 6 feet, 5'11".
Wait, 5'11" or 6 feet? There is apparently a world of difference to people that don't actually matter.
On Tinder. Yeah. No, I told the chick on Tinder once that I was 5'13", and she was like, "Oh my god, you're so short."
5'13".
I'm like, oh my god. You have no idea.
You filtered her away. Anyone who treats like that?
I did.
Yeah, anyone, the way I see those kinds of people, I'm like, congratulations, you filter yourself away. You are somebody that I would not want around anyways, so thanks for doing me a service. Goodbye.
Yeah, and plus you can't do math. Yeah.
To be fair, most people can't do math, but most people don't need to do math.
Yeah, no, I actually went to the Honda dealership, and I was actually sitting on Rebels there, too, because, like, I was trying a few different bikes in there, and they're like, oh, try the Rebel. And, like, I have kind of a weird build.
You're built
I have,
different.
Like, incorrectly. I am built incorrectly.
No, you're built different. There you go. Word choice matters. You're built incorrectly for certain configurations. Here's the thing. You remember how things can go, what goes in the square hole? What shape goes in the square hole? That's right. It goes in the square hole. It's not built incorrectly.
Yeah,
it's just
I know
built
exactly
different.
the video you're talking about. Yeah. But,
same logic.
Kind of the good way to describe how I'm built is a bit like a corgi, but tall.
A tall corgi.
I have, like, obnoxiously long torso, and then, like, normal people-sized legs and arms.
Sorry.
Kind of built like an orangutan in a way, yeah. It's very weird.
Okay, that actually... That would imply you're a bit top heavy, to be honest. That's the impression I get. Please don't fall over.
Remember that game Gang Beasts?
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, that is basically how I'm
Gang
built.
Beasts.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the thing is like I looked like I should fit on that bike. I looked like it, and then I actually sat on it, and like the guy trying to sell me the bike was like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, I am built weird. Yeah.
Man's built different. Let's go.
Yeah. It threw me, man. It really threw me.
Hopefully it didn't throw you off the bike. That'd be scary.
Yeah. No, it did not throw me off the bike.
Okay,
It threw me off my groove. It threw me off my groove.
Okay, so I ate an entire cheese wheel, and I'm starting to feel it.
Yep.
I'm starting to feel it.
I'm starting to feel it.
I'm starting to feel it.
I'm most of the way through mine, and I am starting to feel it.
You haven't finished your cheese? Man, you're like me on my previous cheese collabs where I couldn't finish the cheese.
It is what it is.
It do be like that. You are running out of it is what it is. Are you sure you wish to continue?
Bro, I am so out of it is what it is. That is a scarce resource in my world right now. I can no longer be fucking stoic.
It really is what it is.
Yeah.
It truly...
That's something that bugs me about that saying, because like I hear people using the "it is what it is" thing when they're causing the fucking problems and causing the "is what it is," and it's like, no, it doesn't have to be that way.
But it is what it is because you're making it be what it be.
Fuck.
It is what it truly is. What it is. It is what it is. What you have made it become.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Man, cheese and water. I hardly know her, but I'm really starting to feel it. I'm gonna have to take care of myself after this.
Yeah. Are we thinking ad break here, or call it, or what?
I usually call it around the 2-hour mark. I normally stream around this long anyways. I streamed for freaking 4 hours yesterday, which is more than twice as long as I'm used to streaming.
Yeah, that is usually what I run too.
Nice. No, you usually stream like 3 hours sometimes. I've caught you in 3-hour streams before, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, usually 3 to 4 hours. Is what I usually.
Oh yeah, I thought you meant like I'm a short streamer. That's why my Twitch description. I'll waste your time, but not much of it. This is alluring to 2 things. 1, I will waste your time, but 2, my streams are short enough that it won't really matter.
Yeah. That's kind of how I spin the 2 different platforms to each other too, right? Like, hey, if you want to talk to me, show up on the Purple app. If you don't want me to, be on your screen for hours at a time, catch me on the TikToks. Yeah.
I have never been one for short form rapid content, like as TikToks and YouTube shorts.
Yeah, understandable. Honestly, understandable.
When someone sends me a YouTube short, I'll give it the benefit and the doubt and watch it, but I don't look for YouTube shorts.
Yeah, you don't go seeking it out.
I don't scroll through shorts. The only time I've ever scrolled through a short was on accident when I scrolled down and realized, oh, YouTube Shorts has a scroll function? Good to know. Time to never do this. I guess, in many ways similar to modern keyboards, I am immune to scroll lock.
Gotcha.
My keyboard does have a scroll lock button. I'm like, why would anyone ever need scroll lock? I don't even know what that button does, and I've been using keyboards since they were invented.
Like me, like, I do scroll. Like, it is what it is. It's, like, I don't I don't like look for the mind rot, but I kind of find it's like kind of laminated layers, like actually something you know cool somebody posted, and then it's just a bunch of like fucking fucking spinning cat shit.
What bothers?
And then it's like, hey, I tried this new technique for painting Warhammer miniatures, and it's like, oh, sweet. That's something worth watching. I like that.
What bothers me about shorts on YouTube, because I have never gone to TikTok and I never will. It's just not a site for me. But on TikTok, on YouTube, it feels like the TikTokification of YouTube Shorts. That's literally why it exists. I click on a video that I think is going to be informative. What I cannot fucking stand, and I actually banish these channels to the never recommend me this channel again, so I know I will never fucking see this again, is any YouTube short, the title is like, oh, okay, sure, that's fine enough. This might have something I'm interested in. But then, all it is on-screen text that says some sort of caption that gets read in an AI voice that is the most generic shit ever.
Oh.
And then I'm like, I cannot stand this slop. There's stomachable slop, and then there's whatever the fuck this is. I keep my slop to a minimum. There are occasionally some slop things that I will watch. I will occasionally watch a Moist Critical video. I remember back in the day when...
Yeah, I like Moist Critical.
Yeah, Moist Critical, he can be good. Unfortunately, due to the landscape and direction that social media has veered to, I can understand why his direction has conformed with what's popular. But it still carries his signature way of expressing his opinions while still being entertaining about it. I don't closely follow his stuff, but occasionally I will pop in and watch one of his 10-minute quote slop unquote videos. Cool. I don't actively seek that form of content, but if it appears and I'm like, alright, this is a subject that I'm interested in knowing more about, and I know that Charlie is at least based enough to be objective about it, while still being goofy about it and probably angry about it. I don't like seeing people get angry, honestly.
It's kind of like he's got kind of that same dry wit that like remember Total Biscuit?
No, actually. The name is familiar.
Okay.
I didn't follow his content closely. I do know he had a good following and good videos. I watched one video, I can't remember what it was, once back in the day. I know that I can't remember what video it was. I know it was a good video, and I was actually kind of bummed when I heard he passed.
No, that was like crushing for me. It's like there is a massive hole, like coverage on games changed after he passed away. 1000%.
That's
like,
a lot of percent.
I really, oh man, because like, I find he was harsh in his criticism. He was definitely biased, but like he was good about declaring like this personally isn't for me, but like I see why it's, you know, entertaining to some other people. And like, I find after he passed, I just noticed like a lot of people, it was a lot of like, oh, this game's absolute ass, or oh my god, I'm gonna glaze this game because IGN's glazing it. It's like there was like no like actual critical analysis going on of games. There are people that are like, you know, oh, it's an indie game, so you should support it. But I'm like, yeah, it's an asset flip, dude. It's it's a Unity asset flip. Like
when it comes to game criticism, I avoid more sources. What I do watch is Ben Yahtzee Croshaw with his now named, formerly known as Zero Punctuation.
Yeah, I like Yahtzee too.
Fully emblematic.
Zero Punctuation.
What I am bummed about is the other Frost from Cold Take leaving, but he still does the occasional Cold Take on his old channel.
Yeah,
those two series were my favorite.
Yeah, he was, I remember Yahtzee's video on, like, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, I think it was. It was the one with, there's one in Italy there. And he referred to the, protagonist as Enzo Audacity de Refrigerator. And that shit took me out, man. Like, actual raffle. Like, I fell out of my chair. Like,
nice.
My sides were splitting.
Actually rolling on the floor laughing. Raffle is how you save lives. Forget stop, drop, and roll. We now raffle.
Yeah.
The Rafflecopter prevents forest fires.
Yeah, absolutely. Remember, only you can prevent forest fires. Yeah.
Well, if it's up to me, then PK fire, then goodbye, world.
PK fire.
Deforestation? Easy.
Yeah. Yeah, Smokey the Bear says only you start forest fires. What? Yeah.
Only you. Well, alright, guess we're screwed then. Sorry.
Yeah.
That actually reminds me of a old cartoon. When I say old, I mean black and white, I think. I think it was alongside the Yogi Bear, like one of the interludes.
Oh, okay.
Where there was a Firewatch.
I know the era.
Someone from Firewatch, in like a Firewatch tower with binoculars looking out, and they see someone smoking in the woods. And the guy smoking, he just tosses his cigarette on the ground in the woods and walks away. And the Firewatch lady, she's like, oh my god, I can't believe he's done this. She just darts out of the Firewatch tower, just rushes immediately to the scene, to the cigarette, picks it up and starts smoking it. I'm all like...
Oh, cigarette mom.
When I was younger, like, I knew cigarettes were bad, but I thought it was funny.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, that's the kind of comedy I feel if things weren't so insensitive or overly sensitive nowadays, you could still have cartoons like that. But now, I feel the sensitivity scale has gone through the roof. Things made then can't be made today, and it's, well, okay. Whose fault is that? I'll never know, but it's a shame.
Yeah, like, in some ways, I do see how... Like, especially with some of the older cartoons there, you know, like, yeah. Like, you know how far back I'm going with some of the other ones. Those should definitely...
Oh, yeah, I mean, absolutely.
Like,
There's a reason those don't exist anymore.
I think we both know. Oh, yeah. I think we all know what I'm talking about here. Yeah.
I don't know why
like,
I have to preface...
A cigarette dog? Not nearly as bad as literally an Austrian painter, you know?
Bruh. This is why art school is a trap. Don't do it.
Yeah.
In other news, it's a shame that I have to preface this with a hot take, but I believe it is the parents' responsibility to have their kids not watch bad things, and that cartoons and stuff should have appropriate warning labels for parents. Rather than changing the standards to be as low as possible to relieve the responsibility of the parents. You chose to be a parent in most cases, act like one.
Yeah, well, like, YouTube really, with that, like, years, like, the whole Elsagate thing.
I don't even know what Elsagate is.
Okay, this is a rabbit hole. This is a rabbit hole.
Give me the cliff notes.
Kids, right?
Go on.
And it was basically a place where people could put kid-safe slop on YouTube.
Oh, no.
This got bad quick. Basically, there was a bunch of these... based out of North America companies that were pumping out very, very questionable videos to be served to kids. Like, Spider-Man just straight up assaulting Elsa. Like, punching her in the face. There was another one where she was peeing on Spider-Man to punish him. And this was, like, in the kids section. Like, it shouldn't have been there.
Well...
So basically, parents were just turning it on as the electric babysitter, walking back into the living room, and it's like, why is there some golden shower shit going on here? Like, what the fuck?
Teaching them from a young age. Very cultured.
And the thing is, they got ad revenue for this.
They got paid for it.
Yeah, they were getting paid to do this. Like,
that... I can see why that'd be a problem.
Yeah.
It
was a whole thing.
I thought
a lot of the discourse
is
basically...
What comes to mind for me was Filthy Frank's Let It Go ukulele cover.
I've never seen it, but I got a feeling I've seen enough Filthy Frank to know what you're on about. Yeah.
You don't need to watch it to know. Like, if you know what Filthy Frank's about, then you know exactly what's in the video without even watching it.
Yeah.
But,
hey, he's doing music now?
Huh?
Yeah, Filthy Frank is doing music now, man.
Joji, I am aware.
Yeah, Joji, yeah. It's actually pretty good.
It is extremely good, yes.
Yeah. But yeah, like, a lot of the discourse around that basically was like, well, how could YouTube allow this? And it's like, well, how could you...
money.
Just, yeah, exactly. Well, okay, like, there's some culpability on the parents' part here. Of, like, don't turn your kid into an iPad kid and not supervise what they're consuming.
Instructions unclear, left kid unsupervised with an unlocked iPad without parental controls.
Yeah.
Easy game.
No, I had that too with like my grandparents there. Like, they're like, hey, can you take a look at the computer? It's running kind of slow. And I'm like, okay. So I open it up and it's like, okay, usual like spyware, fucking mad banners, clear all that stuff out. And then I'm seeing some more stuff. I'm like, okay, there's like a little paper doll thing. I'm like, I don't think one of the grandparents would have downloaded that. And I remember I got 2 little cousins.
Oh no.
I'm like, so, okay, I was like, hey, did you leave the girls, like, unsupervised on this? Like, oh yeah, no, I just opened up Barbie.com. They stay there. They don't go anywhere else.
Oh no.
Grandma, I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. They go other places. They definitely open up other tabs and search for whatever they want.
Oh
and
no.
It's like, you can't just unsupervise them on here because, like, you have BearShare on here, which is like, it's branded as a quarantine thing. But, like, it's clearly, like, not good for your computer if you kind of look at it. You know, you can tell, right? You can tell. It's boomer made, right?
You know, the worst take I could have, the most facetious thing I could say right now.
Yep.
I was raised by the internet, and I turned out all right, so it's fine, right?
Yeah, same,
right?
same.
Right?
But you know where the dirty alleys are because you have to go, right?
I learned from a young age. It's fine.
And basically what I ended up telling my grandma up here, it's like, okay, I'm going to hold your hand when I say this, because you're probably not going to like this, but you cannot leave them unsupervised on the computer, because, like, their mom's, like, one of those, like, equestrian ladies. She does, like, all the horse racing and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, okay, so what do the girls like to do? They're like, oh, they like going to horse shows. And I'm like, okay, what is the worst thing you can imagine coming up with somebody who searches horse show on the internet?
You know, the worst thing I could say to that?
Yeah.
You can't
like,
spell bestiality without best.
It was like, oh my god.
God.
Vile. But yeah,
welcome
no, like,
to
she
Cheese Collab,
like,
by the way. We eat cheese and yap. That's it. That's the stream.
We eat the cheese, we yap.
We eat cheese, we yap. Where the conversation goes is anyone's guess. And with that, actually, I am actually getting pretty tired, and we'll need to recharge for karaoke night tonight.
Yeah. No, I also need a nicotine break, like, bad. Like,
oh no! Bad. You've been succumbed to nicotine addiction?
Yeah.
That is unfortunate, my man.
To it. Yes, it is very unfortunate. I went through a very stressful time in my life, and I was like, this looks like it'll fix me.
Unfortunate.
It did not. It did not. I'm working on it, though. I'm working on it.
That's good, man. That's good.
Yeah.
Well, I had a smoker friend, and he would smoke like a stove, and about every 10 minutes he'd have to step out to smoke. I'm like, bruh, we can't really do anything together because he's always smoking, and I am a smoke-free household.
Yeah, understandable. Yeah, if you have to wait for dial-up to connect, the noise of the modem would wake your parents up, and it's a lot harder to hop on the internet and look at stuff. Yeah, real.
I lived with dial-up most of my life. It is not fun. I didn't get to experience non-dial-up internet until about 2015? 2014. Yeah, 2014.
Oh god, I just remember something else awful I did when I still lived at home in my early 20s. Super quick story, by the way.
Go for it.
It'll round the night out nicely. Yeah, okay, so... my mom was kind of bad for opening up Netflix on the TV, and then walking away. And then opening up Netflix on her iPad, and walking away. And then my sister decides she wants to watch something on Netflix. So we have, like, basically 4 HD streams running. I'm sitting here trying to play, like, Titanfall at the time.
Bruh.
And I'm just getting, like, 400 fucking ping. I got a little bent out of shape, hopped into the router, and prioritized my computer over all of the other ones in the house. Now, here's the thing. Shortly after I moved out, oddly enough, there's some internet problems, and I'm like, oh wait, what's this thing that I had set up here? I completely forgot about it until I came back.
Oh no.
And then they're like, I'm like, oh, what is that? And it's like, oh, prioritize. I'm like, oh.
Oops.
And of course, my dad's looking over my shoulder, he's like, what was that? What was that shiny? I'm like, well, I'm out of the house now, so I'll just say it. I prioritized my computer because I was sick of everybody else hogging streaming.
Yeah? Skill issue on their part?
And he was like, you bastard. I'm like,
Lamau.
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, I tried talking civilly about it. Like,
Lamau.
Yeah.
It's all in the past now. It's fine.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Like I said, I see him in the tech support now, so it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Anyway, guys, over on my stream, you should definitely head over and follow Ness. The guy is awesome, he's chaotic, he's got a lot going for him on that channel there. Also dresses like Ness, always in costume.
You mean like me? Like myself? These are my regular clothes. What do you mean this is a costume?
He's literally me.
What do you mean this is a costume? Dress up? Bro, I mean, that's like me saying that you're dressed up. I can't believe you've done this. Poisonwood, thanks for the follow. But...
yeah, hell yeah.
I can't believe you've done this. Of all the things you've been through, and now you're calling me a clown? At least I am acknowledged formally as a proper clown. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
The worst insult you could get is who is this clown? Because not only are you calling them a clown, they're not even a well-known clown. It's like, bruh, sure, they may be a clown, but who is this clown? Like,
it's one of those indie clowns, yeah.
Yeah, at least let me be a famous clown or some shit like that.
Yeah. So welcome in, Hero Fifth. How you doing, Mika? Yeah. Unfortunately, you caught the end of the stream though, so...
yeah, we're wrapping up. We ate the cheese. Really quick, what did you think of your cheese?
We did the yap. What did I think of my cheese? This is a cheese I have had before. I'm finding if you let it get sweaty, it's not as good as if you just eat it cold.
Get it sweaty, mom's spaghetti, it's ready.
Yeah. Eat it sweaty. Yeah, mom's spaghetti. Incognito clown. Oh,
Incognito clown. I can't believe you've done this.
Oh no.
You want to do a double raid?
Double raid? Who do you got in mind, my guy?
Nemi Mineko is re-debuting. She is preparing like some sort of re-debut. I will DM you
I am down.
her Twitch, and we can both raid her simultaneously.
Okay. Alright.
So yeah, Nemi Mineko is a English-Japanese speaking streamer like me. When I first discovered her, this could sound really bad, but I do mean this. I first saw her and I'm like, oh my god, she's me but better. What I mean by that is when I first started streaming, I wanted to like try streaming in Japanese to practice my Japanese skills, but she's fluent in English, but has taught herself Japanese. Yeah. So she's currently doing her re-debut because she got a new model and is planning on streaming a lot more in English now. She used to focus a lot more in Japanese, but now she's branching out into both markets, Japanese and English. So this is her branching out into English, and we're gonna go say hi. Raid Nemi Mineko.
Right on.
Let me spell it right.
Cool. Okay. Let me get these.
The target channel has disabled raids. Very cool. Okay, new raid target.
Cool. Okay.
We are going to raid instead a guy who is a former non-cheese collab participant.
Oh, okay.
The guy I ate an MRE with. Huge Meech. He is a skeleton PNG tuber who drew himself. His art skills are good because he drew himself. It's pretty good.
I think this goes in my chat ones actually.
Yeah, he's a pro. He's chill and he's fun to talk to. So we could go say hi to Raid Huge Meech.
All right, guys.
There we go.
We're gonna raid out to Huge Meech. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for following. Thanks for yapping.
All right. Also, thank you, Shiny, for collabing with me. Glad we could make this work. I would like to do another cheese collab with that other cheese you mentioned, and we could just keep the ball rolling from there. These cheese collabs have been an unexpected success.
Yeah.
But with that, hope everyone had a good time. We're gonna go say hi to Meech.
I had a good time.
Thanks for coming. Quick, say one last thing.
One last thing about what?
There's your last thing. Bye!